Hi Lake Lovers, it's Melanie Lucero. I'm a local realtor servicing the Lake Eanna and Central Virginia area. And today I'm going to be introducing you guys to Bruce, the owner of Dragonfly Farms, who offers grass-fed and grass-finished beef local to Lake Eanna. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. But before we do, I want to mention, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way I can keep providing you guys this free, awesome content. So, all right, it's time to get started. Let's go. I'm very excited to be introducing our guest today. So please, can you introduce yourself to everyone and tell them the name of your business?
Sure. Hi, I'm Bruce Johnson, and I own Dragonfly Farms.
And what does your business specialize in?
Grass-fed and grass-finished beef is our specialty. That's kind of our centerpiece product.
And what inspired you to start this company?
We started in 2007. We lived in Western Hanover, and my wife and I, and I think just producing good food, working with cattle, and working with grasslands, and what we thought was a good, healthy way, and for food and for the grass, the ground, and for the animals and everything.
That's awesome. And what makes what you do and what your company does unique to this area?
I think being truly grass-fed and grass-finished, and working hard to really finish the beef, meaning we get marbling in the steaks, good fat content. It's flavorful, it's juicy.
And what I know your services are very popular in the area, so what are your top sellers?
Steaks are certainly popular, rib steaks, rib eyes, ground beef for burgers or meatloaf, and but we sell a lot of what we call a 25-pound family pack. It's an assortment of some ground beef, some roasts, some steaks, and then something like a piece of brisket or some short ribs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what areas do you service? I know you have clients who come from out of state.
We, I mean, a lot of customers in Louisa, and then Richmond and Charlottesville, and then, and then we've had customers come from Northern Virginia and Williamsburg and Maryland or maybe North Carolina.
And so how does it work? When they want to purchase your products, how do they get in contact with you?
People can find us on Facebook or on our website and see some information, see what we're doing, and some of the different products we have. And then they're welcome to call with questions. Email is really the best way to place the order.
Okay.
And then we can be in touch with availability. We might have it ready now, or it might take a week or a month, depending on the order.
Okay.
We sell a lot of half steers or quarter steers, and some of that can be customized, and it takes a little while for our butcher to dry age the meat and custom cut it and have it ready for the customer. So email is the best way to reach us and place the order, and then we can be in touch with how soon we can have it and how we can arrange pickup or possibly delivery.
Okay, that's awesome. And so aside from beef, you also do seasonal products as well. Would you mind touching on that just a little bit?
Sure. We've been doing lamb for quite a while, and lamb for us is really seasonal. December and January basically are the months that we have lamb available.
Okay.
And it's popular. People really like the lamb. It's good. And we've started the past year or two ago, started with some pork. So we're adding that, and it's going well. Yes.
And then is there anything else that you want to leave them with?
Well, we welcome folks to come see the farm and to come pick up from the farm, and we can be real flexible with schedules. So if folks want to come after their work or in the middle of the day, we can accommodate most anything. We just appreciate a heads up of like set a time to look for people. But Yeah, people couldn't come to the farm and see the animals and pick up some meat.
So you mentioned that you recently hosted an event for charity. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We did. We offered our farm. A friend organized it, and it was actually a trail ride and a dinner afterwards for diabetes, a charity fundraiser. And about 45, maybe 50 horses and riders came here, and we marked out and mowed a path for a 6-mile trail ride.
So tell me about this field.
So we're in one of our fields, and I'll tell you about our grazing management. Part of what we do, which has multiple benefits, is we keep the cattle moving. We'll use temporary electric fence, which is a single wire that we can unroll in minutes and build a cross fence, a little paddock. And we'll put the cattle in that paddock for a day, maybe 2, and then move them. And we keep doing that. So the cattle are here, they graze it, they move on, they don't come back here, depending on the time of year, a few factors. But they might come back in 30 days or 2 months or 3 months. And so most of the fields are resting and growing grass and putting roots down and building topsoil and building volume of grass for the cattle to eat. So when they come here, they're not hungry. You know, we've got fescue and orchard grass and clover, and it's mid-November, and we haven't grazed this for a month and a half, 2 months, and we've got a couple fields still like this. So they'll be grazing and gaining weight on this time of year through December, and that helps with the cattle getting fat, that they always have good grass to eat and good nutrition.
And so they're obviously free range. They have all this space that they can just explore and live on, you know, which isn't common with the way other cows in those large farms are raised. And that's kind of how their whole life is. And it's completely different than what, you know, your cows get to experience and how well they're treated here.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. We're finishing cattle on pasture with no grain added, so they'll come and graze it and move on, and it works great. We get a lot of forage. It's got a lot of environmental benefits.
Yeah.
We're keeping the cattle out of the creeks. There's not the manure, the nutrient buildup in the creeks. We don't have the erosion problems. The topsoil is building, the organic matter, we're sequestering carbon out of the atmosphere, and you know, fighting climate change as we can on these acres we manage. So I get really excited about some of the environmental improvements, creating wildlife habitat. You know, we've got quail, turkey, coyotes, all kinds of wildlife here.
thank you all for tuning in. Bruce, thank you so much for giving us a tour and sharing your services and products with everyone. And these are phenomenal products, and I really do appreciate how you take care of the welfare of the animal and you give an amazing product back to people to consume. So thank you for everything that you do to take care and give back to the environment. And don't forget, guys, we are going to be leaving with our own products, so don't forget to give them a call, swing by, check out their products for yourself, and thank you so much for tuning into this video. Bruce, is there anything you want to leave them with?
No, thanks so much for doing this, and we look forward to providing more good meats to the community. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.